In religion, we are finally beginning to focus on what we have in common rather than what separates us. For years, we've been arguing about you wash the left foot, you wash the right foot, you're going to go to hell because you wash the wrong foot. Now we're beginning to focus on what we have in common. Even the Lutherans have found something in common with us Catholics, and they're giving us Catholics their old hymn books. And we Catholics appreciate it, and we're singing them songs. Sang one last Sunday, "A mighty fortress is our God." You know who wrote that? Martin Luther. We kicked him out for writing things on the wall. Now we're singing his songs. And the Presbyterians are coming over and giving us Catholics singing lessons. And we're trying to help you Presbyterians. We Catholics are trying to teach you all to drink. In front of each other. That's the day. See, we do have this in common. And I've always thought the Methodists were stiff and pompous, and they're not. They don't have cocktail parties like we do, but they do have attitude adjustment hours. And the Baptists are joining, God love them, with all of their knowledge of the Bible. They're joining with other Baptists. And this is a tremendous breakthrough. For years we've had Northern Baptists said, "There ain't no hell." Southern Baptists said, "Hell there ain't." And see, we're actually beginning to talk about this thing that we have in common. Some people still say, "Don't bring God into your speech." Why not? Because I'm an atheist. Thank God. See, I've never met an atheist. Everybody I've ever met has a God. Some people's God is money, some of it is time. One guy said, "I got my own religion." You what? Yeah, I got my own religion. Great, I've always wanted to ask you, who pushed the stone back for you? Said he'd come back, maybe you're it. Well, I follow the golden rule. What? The golden rule. Tell me about it. Well, it's very simple. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What do you do if they don't want it done unto them? I do unto them anyway and cut out. He said, "I tried them organized religions. Too damn many hypocrites in the church." Don't get all shook up. We got room for one more. Said, "Look, if I want to get religion, I get a religion by putting my hand on the radio." I said, "That may be true, but you better keep your foot out of the bathtub." I don't think going to church will make you a Christian any more than owning an organ will make you a musician. But it is interesting that we've begun to focus a little bit more on the fact that we do have these things in common. Now, the reaction of some people, and here I'm going to start dividing, some people to these changes is some people say, "I just don't know what the hell's going on. I just can't understand. Give me them good old days." The first crack out of the box, somebody says, "Give me those good old days." I say, "Okay, give me your air conditioner. We'll start there." And then if you have 8 kids, let's give 3 of them polio. That's about the average, right? And then we'll get you back in your burnt orange Essex. And if you want to know what the roads were like in the good old days, come back to Indiana. We still got them. And you're always griping about North Central Airlines out here. I remember when it was called Fat Chance Airline. Flew them BC-1s, before Christ. Hijacked by an antique dealer. No food. No food. I never gave you any food. First-class passengers ate the second-class passengers. That's the way they operated. Now, somebody pulls out them good old days. I say, "Look, chickie baby, I was here. I remember what it's like when I was a boy. They sure don't do things the way they used to. I look at my kids and this tremendous health that they have, the orange juice, the whole bit, the toys. Look, when I was a kid, my parents were poor. Now, I don't mean they were poor. I mean they were like everybody else. They just didn't have nothing. I didn't have any toys. Mud. And once my grandmother gave me a toot-toot. Nobody in Lawton had a toot-toot except me. You know what a toot-toot is? My grandmother lived in Oklahoma City. And toot-toot is the toilet tissue. When they roll it off, it's got a little round thing out of, and you go around going, toot-toot. Us Sears Roebuck people didn't ever have no toot-toot. I look at my kids' toys. I've got a little girl. She's explaining it to her. Electricity, we didn't. I was the only kid in our block who had a kerosene guitar. I got a girl, little girl, Lisa, got a boy and a girl doll, so lifelike, you can't even leave them in the same room at night. Got a son's got a 40 megaton chemistry set. He could destroy Indiana if the Democrats don't do it first. And what did I have when I was a kid? No toys. I had two brothers. I look at my kids' bedrooms, everything. I had two brothers. I never even slept alone until I got married. And for toys, I used to slide down the hill on my cousin. She wasn't too bad either, baby.